gentlemen, it's finally happened. The Mellon and Wilde reunion tour. And now won't you join me in welcoming Mellon and Wilde.
Thank you so much, everyone. And now, I'd like to introduce someone you might actually relate to, my non-sexual partner, and I mean that anatomically. Please, give it up for Mr. Casper Mellon.
Thank you. Thank you, Bud Wilde, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, it is so great to be here. I, for one, I'm jazzed, I'm pumped, I'm itching for a good time.
And I'm itching from a good time.
That's right, we're Mellon and Wilde, the comedy team that's been keeping them laughing for as long as it takes the checks to clear.
That's right. Back in the day, we were known as Canada's original odd couple, but things have sure changed since then.
Yes, but you know what? There's one thing that hasn't changed.
Our material. So, watch out, Lester Diefenbaker.
Whoa, you're going down, Margaret Trudeau.
Whoa, again?
I gotta tell you know what, Bud? It's so good coming back here. It always feels like coming home. I love it when we get to play absolute comedy. This place has style.
It's called refinement, my friend. None of the same hacky jokes about sex, relationships, airplane food. You know, it puts me in mind of the time Jean-Paul Sartre got kicked out of philosophy class because when they took attendance, he couldn't prove he existed.
So my girlfriend's going down on me on a flight from Winnipeg. She looks up and she says, "Can you believe the meals on this airline? Such small portions."
Yeah, wait a minute. You should be ashamed of yourself and you. The only reason I agreed to get the act back together was maybe we could pull it out of the gutter.
You're right, I'm sorry.
TV friendly.
I'm sorry.
All
You're
right.
right. So Jean-Paul Sartre's going down on me on a flight from Winnipeg.
Much better. Hey! Whoa, Sam, soon, folks! It's time for everybody's favorite part of our show, audience participation. And that means what we like to call the shittiest part of the show. Take it away, Farig.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Mellon and Wilde are as hip as cutting edge as any of your young comics out there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take risks, we're going to take chances, we're going to break down the third wall, and we're going to relate. Okay? So let's talk, let's relate, let's riff. So, who's having an anniversary here tonight? Who's having prostate trouble, huh? Don't get me started. Any of our Chechenian friends with us here tonight? Any Uzbekistani? You know what? This feels like an ESL class up here.
You know, I couldn't help noticing you're having some trouble. You know, I was on this Jamaican cruise ship once, and the DJ would warm up the crowd by doing bar shots off a pretty woman's chest. And, you know, we have so many lovely ladies here tonight, maybe you could do something funny on their chest.
Well, I won't rule that out. But,
right.
No, I think it's time now that we just chit-chat amongst ourselves, get caught up, talk show style. Always a classic. What have you been up to?
Well, as you know, I became a pretty big mucky muck at CBC Radio.
Oh, yes.
So now I'm unemployable. You know, I scripted this huge pause for the laugh.
Ah, don't let the silence distract you.
I won't. So, what have you been up to?
Oh, well, you know, I don't mean to brag, but I'm glad to say I've got an acting gig.
Oh, congratulations.
Very proud of that. That's right. I've been cast on Degrassi 2 Season 3 as child molester number 3. And meet extras.
Yes. Child molester number 3. How many child molesters this school have?
Well, they can't fire my guy. He's a janitor. Union.
Oh. Hey, somehow that reminds me, actually. How did your big computer date go?
Oh, my internet date. Well, it wasn't easy stretching a condom over my computer monitor. Interesting story, actually.
I strongly doubt it. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for short attention span theater.
That's right. That's right. In this age of instant coffee sound bites, who's got time for long jokes with lengthy setups?
Like that one. No, tonight it's just the punchline.
That's right. And those are just the women.
Whoa, that's one way to stir a martini.
Only in Cornwall.
Last two fellas left her hanging in a tree.
Ooh, small portions.
Mango Fruitopia.
Jack Layton.
I don't really understand what's so funny about Jack Layton.
Timely, it's hip.
Yeah,
It's
right.
news. It's, wait. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd have a nice smoke, you know. Makes a nice break in the day. It's an aid to digestion. And it gives my voice that manly timbre that turns the lady's head.
Yeah, that's your breath, actually. And I don't mind telling you, unfortunately, you're not allowed to smoke indoors in Ottawa, my friend.
Yeah, well, why don't you go weed your lawn, comrade? Besides, it just so happens what I'm about to smoke isn't a cigarette.
What the ... That's even worse! No, don't do it.
Stop being a
It's a big mistake.
Look, is there a problem?
Yes, I don't want you to break the law.
Break the law. It just so happens I'm allowed to smoke this. I have papers, not adhesive papers, legal papers.
Really, I'd like to see those.
Well, certainly, there you go. You'll
All
find them
right,
all
let's
in
have a look
order.
here. All right. Official boob inspector.
Okay, well, look. I didn't get it renewed either, but the fact is, I need this stuff, all right? I got injured on the job.
Really? How?
Well, if you must know, I was electrocuted while stealing hydro from my neighbors.
Look, this is a mistake, all right? We're going to get in trouble. I, for one, I can't go to jail. I have very full lips for a man.
Oh, yes, you do, actually. But never you mind, old chum. Just so happens there's no marijuana in this joint either.
Great Caesar's ghost. What is it? Smack? Crack? Hot?
Sounds like a delicious breakfast cereal, but no. In fact, it's an amalgam, if you will, of all of the above, made from stuff I found in my couch cushions. But don't worry, I promise I won't bogart it before I pass the duchy.
It's time for my lightning reflexes.
Hi, that was convincing.
There you go, sir. Copy of our home game. You know what, bud? This is a big mistake. Don't you realize we're public figures? We have a public image to maintain. I think we owe it to our legions of fans to provide restitution. An anti-drug commercial, a PSA, as they say, and I'll help you.
No, all right.
All right.
On the buses.
Greetings, my good man. You look impotent. Whatever seems to be the problem? Too much coke in your heroine?
No, can't you see? I've been smoking that damnable demon rag hemp, and now I'm giddy and jaundiced.
Ooh, don't you realize that when you smoke marijuana, you're helping the terrorists?
Yes, I've declared a fatwa on giving a damn.
Ooh, I'm gonna draw such a cartoon.
Ooh.
You know what? Let that one bounce around the room. There's only one way to deal with people like you.
Qualified treatment by caring professionals.
No, prison, where you can be sodomized by a guy named Stitch.
Bummer.
Yes. Remember, kids, prison love is only fun when it's your idea.
That's right. Druggery leads to buggery.
Hey, bud, dig that crazy clock.
Wow, it's time for everybody's favorite part of our show, the end. So please give it up for Mr. Casper Mellon.
And Mr. Bud Wilde. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.